Hey guys, this is Andrea with David Properties, and today I'm going to talk about protesting your taxes. It's possible to trim your property tax by appealing the value the taxman assigned to your home. That assessed value is what's used to calculate how much tax you owe. One way to lower your property tax is to show that your home is worth less than its assessed value. You can do the initial research online in just a few minutes or by making a quick phone call to your real estate agent. Here's how to appeal your property tax bill step by step. Number 1, read your assessment letter. Local governments periodically assess all the real estate they tax. When your new assessment comes in the mail, it'll list information about your property such as lot size or legal description, as well as the assessed value of your house and land. Your property tax bill will usually be calculated by multiplying your home's assessed value by the local tax rate, which can vary from town to town. If you're thinking your home's assessment is higher than it should be, challenge it immediately. You can generally have less than 30 days to do so, though each taxing authority sets its own. Procedures are often outlined on the back of the letter. Number 2, decide if a property tax appeal is worth your time. How much effort you decide to put into a challenge depends on the stakes. The median property tax paid in 2015 was about $1,500 per capita. The most recent numbers available from the Tax Foundation, a tax policy nonprofit. That's a little less than 1% of the $222,400 median value home that year. In some parts of Illinois and Connecticut, for example, where property tax rate can approach 4% of a home's value, potential savings are greater. Ditto for communities with home prices well above the U.S. median. Number 3, check the data to make sure the information about your home is accurate. Is the number of bathrooms correct? Is the number of fireplaces correct? How about the size of the lot? There's a big difference between 0.3 acres and 3.0 acres. If any facts are wrong, then you have a quick and easy challenge on your hands. Number 4, get the comps. Ask a realtor to find 3 to 5 comparable properties. Comps in real estate are pretty much homes similar to yours that have recently sold. Alternatively, check a website like realtor.com to find approximate values of comparable properties that are very similar to your own size in terms of size, style, condition, and location. If you're willing to shell out $350 to $600, you can hire an appraiser to give you a professional opinion on your home's value. Once you identify comps, check the assessments on those properties. Even if the assessments are similar, if you can show that the comparable properties are superior to yours, you may have a case for a relief based on equity. Maybe your neighbor built an addition to their home while you were struggling to clean up after storm damage. In that case, the properties are no longer similar or comparable. Number 5, present your case. Armed with your research, call your local assessor. Most assessors are willing to discuss your assessment informally by phone. If not, or if you aren't satisfied with the explanation, request a formal review. Pay attention to deadlines and procedures. There's probably a form to fill out and specific instructions for supporting evidence. The length of the review process depends on your municipality, but be prepared to wait a few months, or sometimes even longer, for a final decision. Expect to receive a decision in writing. Number 6, appeal if you don't like the review. If the review is unsuccessful, you can usually appeal the decision to an independent board, with or without the help of a lawyer. You may have to pay modest filing fee, perhaps $10 to $25. If you end up before an appeals board, your challenge could stretch as long as a year. Especially in large jurisdictions that have a high number of cases. There are a few things to keep in mind as you weigh an appeal. The appeals board can only lower your real estate assessment, not the rate at which you're taxed. There's a chance, albeit slight, that your assessment could be raised, thus increasing your property taxes. A reduction in your assessment right before you put your house on the market could hurt the sales price. An easier route to savings might lie in determining if you qualify for property tax exemptions based on age, disability, military service, or other factors. This information is general, and it's not information about tax laws and consequences, and should not be relied on tax or legal advice applicable to a particular transaction or circumstances. Consult a tax pro for such advice or reach out to me. Thanks, you guys. Take care.